Well, let's see if we can get this thing set up right here. Seems like every time I turn it on, I have to make new adjustments again. Alrighty, let's get over here and switch around. See if I can get in the comments. All right, we got Pirates of the Mall Trains. Dwight, how you doing? You back from Germany now, huh? Rail artist. Dan Small Railroad Journey. How you all doing? Yeah, Dwight's complaining because it's getting cold. Well, you live in Minnesota. Of course, it's getting cold here too. Oh, Wigwag Workshop just popped in. Andy, how's it going? Lynn, rail artist, that sounds like Australia. It's either hot or wet. Well, let's see if we can get anybody to come in on the panel. The link is posted on the YouTube and Facebook, so you want to join in, come on in. Switch this over so. Hey, creepy. Yeah, about like the rest of us, hanging in there. How's that little project you're working on, Andy? Kind of like an octopus. You had rails splitting out everywhere from it. How's that coming along? Dwight's saying that they had a guy, he was drunk and froze to death down in Fort Gordon, Georgia in 65. Yeah, it got cold. I can't see it getting down cold enough for somebody to freeze to death, but I guess it could have happened. Alrighty. Well, I got the winter time coming in. That's true. Rail artist said hanging in is better than hanging out. Yeah. Wound up like the rest of us, had a lot of other things to do, huh? I can see that. Anyone got any projects going on or fixing to start up for the winter on the layouts? See if I maybe scare up one or two people here. I know y'all don't want to see me start table dancing. That would not be a pretty sight. And I can't type tonight either. All right, let's see if we can get one or two to show up or do something here. So y'all don't have to listen to me try to make conversation the whole. Uh-oh, Andy. And you gotta do like me, Andy. At our age, we need to slow down. We can't be chasing all the girls now. We have to be a little more particular who we chase. I try to get the slower ones. All right, Dwight said he coded his track with 2-26, whatever that is, before being gone for 2 months, and trains ran great on return. What in the world is 2-26, Dwight? Hey, Michael, how you doing? Let's see here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Ah, Dan Small, Railroad Journey. Waiting on a ITLA kit and working on a train station to be my first convention submission in May 2022. Is that a RPM convention or just a regular train convention there, Dan? Yeah, Wigwag, he started a diorama portion of his FOS Three Finger Freddy's fireworks build. All right, you have to do pictures. Send them to me. I'll post them up in the show. All you gotta do is send it to johnny.mallrailroadinglive.com. They'll come to me and I'll post them up in the next show. We can talk about it. All right, Dan says the Thousand Lakes region NMRA convention. Okay. All right, Dwight said that 2-26 was like WD-40, but only for electrical circuits. All righty. Well, Dwight, I can tell you it's going to be in 2022, May. Isn't that what he said? Let me see if I can find it again. Must be back up. Yeah, May 2022. All right, so we got the Thousand Lake convention. Any other conventions anybody know of that's going to be going next year? Wigwag, is that one of those Pascal kits you working on? Andy said he's hoping to get started back on the octagon again. Yeah, those are real nice kits, Wigwag. Pascal's. ITLA, yeah, ITLA kits. They're really nice too. I've got, no, I only got one. One thing I liked about those was you could actually build them in at least about 3, if not 5 different ways. He does a real good job of designing those so that you could do that. Got some other wood kits, but I hadn't even started on them. I got some of the old Campbell kits. No, Dwight, I have not done anything as far as layout building. I've had too much other stuff to do, things going on. Every time I turn around, something's going on. I'm without transportation right now. Truck decided to break down on me first of the week. Can't get parts in until next week. Can't rent a car because nobody's got any. If I didn't live too far from everything, I'd think about getting a bicycle. That'd be something to see a dirty old man going down the road on a bicycle. All right, Wigwag said, I think the only train show coming up here is the Great Train Show, January 15th, 2022, Central Ohio. Okay. I know the NMRA Piedmont Division had their show, I don't know, last month, I think it was. It was a weekend show, Saturday and Sunday. I think they started out thinking they were just going to do one day, but then they decided to do a Saturday and Sunday. So that's kind of like one of those local shows. You don't have a whole lot of vendors. It's mostly local hobby shops and stuff like that. They come in. It's not like the big conventions, but it's usually still a pretty decent show. I know Andy had said he's done a very little bit of work on his modules that him and Tim started working on building. Oh, don't forget next week, Big Bill's got a show on 27th. You definitely want to tune in for that one. Oh, Dwight, that stuff you put on your track before you left, did you have to clean that off? I know every time I put anything on track, it had the least bit of petroleum to it. Trains wouldn't run very well. Sit there and spin. Well, I was pretty busy there this summer, dealing with family business, still dealing with it. Well, at least they're good flashbacks, rail artists. So he's having flashbacks back to his days in the Minnesota Mile Railroading. Dwight says it's not petroleum, so I guess it's not all that slippery. Dan said he sprayed some in an area and ran the trains over it to spread it. Oh, okay. And he said he's hoping to get some new and greener trees, populating the space below that Nicholson Viaduct. Time for St. Louis. Now that's a bridge to see. I mean, when you look at it in his videos or pictures, yeah. Seeing that in person, that is one heck of a bridge. He did Andy did a really nice job on that bridge. I saw it first time That was St. Louis too that you brought last when I saw it, right after you first built the thing. You had it up there. Yeah, Andy and I were up there. Yeah, that was a monster bridge. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Kansas, yeah, Kansas. Yeah, because you actually, there was a news reporter there, and they did an interview on you about that bridge. Yeah, it's definitely a attention getter. Had a lot of people going by to see that thing. I'm glad to see you're not doing too bad there, Robert. I think y'all are supposed to be getting some rain for a change too up there over on the West Coast. All right, let's see. Dwight did say that stuff he used to spray on his tracks while he was gone had no petroleum, and then he also said it had no water either. That's good for y'all. I know we've been getting a bunch of rain, so I was glad to see 3, 4 days without rain for a change. We got a little bit today, but then it's going to be gone for about another week before we get any more. We've had enough all summer. Of course, it's cooling down here for us now. All right, anyone else building anything or about to start building anything? Got one building a ITLA kit, another one building a FOSS kit. Do I hear a Walthers or a Campbell's kit? Yeah, you pretty well got all your track work down now, hadn't you, Robert? All right, rail artist, you have a good one. We'll catch you later. Hey, Ron from down under, how you doing? All right, I don't really mess with Facebook, Robert, so I didn't know you posted an update. All right, so you got your track down, 99% complete on the wiring. Oh, that's good. Dwight says he's been building scale model cars. It takes up his model train time. Yeah, I know how that goes sometimes, Pirates. He's got the kits, but no time to build them. Yeah, what you doing on the layout there, Ron? Creepy's like me. He's got several Campbell kits, but just hadn't started them yet. Robert said he's working on hiding the hidden staging. Well, I tell you what, me trying to keep this thing going by myself is not working out too good. All right, let's see. Ron said scenery on the hillside that blends the two layouts together and the HO and N scale on top. Yeah, that's right. You're running two different scales, HO and N scale. Yeah, I see. Miles Hill did an interview on one of the guys who lives over near him. He uh, he had a really nice layout too. But what he did was he's doing HO and narrow gauge, and he'd have one scene in HO, and then as the train left, you go to the next part of the layout, and it was narrow gauge running through there, and he kept hopscotching them back and forth like that. Made it pretty interesting. All right, Creepy said he just finished the Powell steamer, Mississippi, HO scale. Put a video up on his channel. What's the name of your channel, Creepy? Robert said he got, let's see, what was it again? Got the fast tracks in scale fixture. He didn't realize just how small in scale is. Well, it is small, but it's about the same as building the HO. Yeah, Andy's saying if he can't get to the octagon, he's going to see about getting his brother-in-law to come in and do the fabrication on it, help him finish it up. I kind of figured that's what it's going to be, Creepy. So Creepy's YouTube channel is Creepy013. Yeah, I knew you were talking about fast tracks, Robert. Oh, Creepy over at your house, Dwight, since y'all were watching Michelle last night about the Milwaukee trains and bridges. Robert said he's got 30 turnouts and 2 double crossovers to build. Should be an interesting adventure, to say the least. Yeah, Robert Bright's down under. Yeah, I think I pulled more hair out laying in scale track down than anything on the HO. So does that mean I'll be a natural since I don't have any hair? Andy said he partially scratch built the Chelsea depot. Well, Dwight, now if you need any more in-scale turnouts, you know where to go. Who to see? I don't even want to think about it, Dwight. There was a bunch. I had 3 people keeping me pretty busy there. Just for those 3, I think, I don't know, probably about 150, maybe a little more. I'm not sure. It was a lot. One of them was just over 50 turnouts on their layout. Be careful, Robert. He said, if everything goes well, I might be willing to build HO or N scale turnouts for other folks. Could turn it into a business. I have not been, Dwight, I haven't been over Johnson just in over a year now. I've just been too busy. Just hadn't had time to get over. He hasn't been doing anything with it either. Anyway, because I've talked to him a couple of times. His mom and dad are big into fishing, and so is he. So they do a lot of fishing. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if his mother says she wanted that room back and make him and his dad tear the thing down. I still got some tools over there, so I ain't got a phone call to come and get them yet. But oh, here comes somebody.
Hey guys, what's up, John?
Mr. Bill, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing. I woke up this morning.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what's up, John?
Mr. Bill, how you doing?
Oh, hey, hold on. I'm doing. I woke up this morning. There you go.
Turn the volume off.
I had to turn the other camera off.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I had to turn the other. I had whereby on.
Yeah.
So how's everybody doing tonight?
Oh, they doing pretty good. Got a few of them. Got a few kits that might be starting up.
You?
No, other people in chat.
Oh.
Got Ron Brights is in here tonight.
And Dwight is in.
Yeah. Robert's here.
Robert?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
Dwight of Northern Star. You back from Germany, Rob?
Yeah, he's back, but he's complaining about the cold now.
Ah. Hey, creepy 1-3. Robert. Did you guys out there see Robert, the Railroad Empire? Don't all raise your hands at once. Come on.
Yeah.
What'd you think about it? Okay.
I'll tell you what, since you're in here, if you don't mind, I gotta take a break for a minute.
Go right ahead.
So I'm gonna let you table dance with them. I'll be back.
I don't think anybody wants to see me table dance.
Yeah, well, they've been watching me for 40 minutes now.
Let's see. Who do we got? Pirates of the Model Trains. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Who else is in here? Robert's in here. Creepy 103. Ron Bryce, my man. Andy's in here. Hey, Andy. Just for a point of view, information too. You guys can join in on this. We have a link down below underneath on the YouTube channel where you guys can join in as well. I know some of you guys are camera shy, but that's all right. Hey, Wig Wag Workshop. Say that fast 3 times. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Ah, we have tea. I'm having a cup of tea, as my grandfather used to say. I don't have the camera on because I'm not decent. I mean, I'm a decent person. I'm just not. I was painting today, and we got finished late, so I had a fast dinner, then came on. So I'm still in my painting clothes. Well, yeah, I'm a pretty decent guy. I am. Maybe not all the time, but some of the time. Yeah, creepy one is. I'm sorry, creepy 013 says, "Hey Bill, I've been watching you since you first started on YouTube. You sure have come a long way. Yep, I got teeth. I get the beard off. you know, I can speak in complete sentences now. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. Reading by phonics. That's what I'm doing. But thank you. I take that as a compliment, creepy. You know? But I hope you guys saw the Railroad Umpire, how we build them. I thought that was a pretty good series. That was the first time we did a pre-recording, and that we wanted to get into that and do the pre-recording. Still working the bugs out on it, but I think it was a pretty good and a pretty fair, uh, you know, assessment of working on the railroad and working on their particular Roberts and Andy's. Especially basically two different ways of construction. You know, I thought it was pretty entertaining and stuff. So if you guys haven't got a chance and didn't see it, I suggest you go on the MRL channel, Model Railroading Live, and check it out. It was pretty good. You know, a show of hands, how many like the pre-recorded? I know that it takes away the Q&A, but would you prefer in would you prefer doing the pre-recorded and then at the end maybe doing a Q&A? Just a thought, because we'd really like some feedback and stuff. Andrew Gaston says it was simple and easy to follow along. Oh, okay, good. That's good. Sometimes we don't want to get involved in the Q&A. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just want to sit back and watch somebody else do something, I guess. That's cool. That's cool. You know? Yep. Pirates of the Model Trains. You're right. Thank you for that. I didn't even acknowledge that, nor will I. So, you know, Robert asked, "Do you think that everything was fast forward? Was it too much? Was it good? Was it just about right?" We only ask these things because truly, 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 and I'm very sincere, and I think Robert and Andy and John and the rest of the guys are too, is we want to make really good content and we want to put it out there. You just don't want to slap things together. And I will tell you the truth that this series that these guys have put together, Robert and Andy, behind the scenes, they they really they really they worked hard for this. They really did. And the fact of the matter is that they're asking, you know, for feedback, which I think is pretty cool. Because that's how you grow, that's how you learn, and that's how you do things. But you know, so that's basically what we wanted to do. We just wanted to improve the content and improve the viewing of what we're doing, because we want to get it across as simple and as easy as possible. You know, Robert says I spent 8 to 10 hours editing it all together. There's a lot of work that went into that mediocre video. I don't think it was mediocre, Robin. I think it was a pretty good video. You know, I do. But you guys out there in the community, we just want to know what you think. So they're talking about okay. Ron Bryce. My man Ronnie. Dwight of Northern Stars. Thanks for the effort, Robert.
Yeah, and also I'll say, Robert, if you can block him, go ahead.
We did block them.
Uh, I blocked him here in the chat. That's all I can do.
Don's Model Railroading Journey says, I prefer the interaction live. Okay. Okay. That's the give and take. So that way, if anything comes up, you can. All right. That's a good point. Constructive criticism only helps us to grow. Please keep it coming. Robert Holman. Yes, Robert, you're absolutely right. I agree with that. So this is Johnny's Train Talk Show, and I know that on my show I was talking about the new and different things. John, you went and got a new sheet to hang up in the back.
No.
It's the same old.
Yeah.
I thought it was new and different. What's going on here, man? You're making a
No.
liar out of.
Huh?
You're making a liar out of me. I said there was something new and different coming on the show, and you still got the same sheet on. Come on.
Yeah. Well, right now I can't carry a whole lot on a bicycle.
All right. Dan's Model Railroading Journey says, "Hey, at Robert Holman, it was a good video. What I liked about the series, though, is the interaction. We can ask questions and ask you to show us exactly how you how you're doing something." Dwight of Northern Star, does the new tax on Patreon hurt Model Railroading Live? We wouldn't know because nobody's giving us any
Yeah. Really.
money. We always forget to mention it, Dwight, that we have a Patreon page. If you do give money, we greatly appreciate it and thank you for giving. We really do. We really truly do. Thank you very very much. But I wasn't aware of a new tax. I have to look into that. So basically, what everybody's saying is they like the live into action stuff. I'm not on the camera. You can. So okay, babe. My wife's going to bed. Good night, hon. Good
Good
night. She
night,
says.
Georgiana.
She says good night to everybody. But uh, Creepy013 says, Bill, the only thing I would like to say that there is becoming too many live streams at the same time. Just not enough hours in the day or night. It is becoming a little commercialized. Creepy, I have to agree with you on that. And I think may I address this, John? I know it's
Yeah.
your talk
Yeah.
show. Uh, you're absolutely right, John. I mean, Creepy. I hate to call you Creepy because I don't know your first name. Uh, so I believe you're right. It has become over inundated with live streams, and I think since the pandemic, a lot of guys were sequestered in their homes and they had nothing to do, and people were doing the live streaming and doing it more of it because they had nothing. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't go anywhere. So I think that has happened now as it's starting to lessen and people are starting to go out. People have also found it, lucrative commercial wise, making money wise. So they're staying with it, and it has tend to become a little. I agree with you. It has become a little commercialized, uh, you know, and stuff like that. We hear it, Model Railroading Live. We have a Patreon page, but we don't bang it out like every other minute or every other word. We just say we have one. If you want to donate, great. If you don't, great. But and you got to remember on the other side of the coin, where everybody else is doing it, that basically everybody else is exchanging money. You're exchanging money with them. The only one that's winning is YouTube and Patreon themselves, because they're collecting the fees. So everybody else is just exchanging money to each other, and you know. for whatever reason they want, And I don't have a problem supporting a channel that I really like, you know, if need be.
Yeah. Well, the only reason why we did it was help to defer the cost that we've got just putting the shows out.
Yeah, because we have to have the limo pick up John and Robert, and the private jet fly up to Canada to get Ralph Renzetti, aka the Mudfather. Robert Holman says a great point in regards to the previous comment. Please comment on the show and ask for anything you would like to see in more detail. I check for new comments daily and wouldn't mind putting out a follow-up video to show in more detail. You know, good point. Very good point. You know,
Yeah. I told them that your show's coming up next Wednesday.
yeah, Matthew Jones we're having on. Former New Jersey and moved to South Carolina, I believe. He has a tremendous N scale layout, double decker N scale layout.
Hmm.
So he'll be showing that off. And if you guys know of anybody, just for the sake of, if you guys know anybody who you think would like to be on Who's Big Bill Talking To, please go right ahead and give out, Bill at modelrailroadinglive.com. Tell him to send me an email. We can talk, stuff like that. And like I said on John's Train Talk show, you guys can come in here and bring and brag. You can bring something and brag about it. You know, you want to show off something, even if you want to show off your parts of your layout or a building that you're building. We'd love to see it. You know,
Yeah, I think it was Dan that said he was working on Kit, and I said, well, send some pictures. I'll put them on the show. He said he would.
absolutely.
Or it might have been Rail Artist. But I think it was Dan.
Yeah, and Dan's model railroading journey too, and
Yeah.
Creepy 013 and
And I think I told him the wrong email address. I said Johnny dot Mall Railroad, where it should have been Johnny at
ah,
Mall Railroading Live.
yeah. If you guys want to be on the show, Who's Big Bill Talking To, reach out. Come on. I'd love to have you on. It's just a couple of guys talking about model railroading. Have fun. Hey, and you get to be in the green room. Did we ever get rid? Did we get rid of that gasoline sushi yet?
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah. Ari
Oh.
walked in and said it almost knocked him down. So
Ooh,
he put on a hazmat suit and went in there and got it.
did he? Oh man, that was in there for a long. And we shut the air conditioner off too.
Yeah, I don't know who did that.
Yeah, I think it was Andy that did that. Something about the electric bill.
Yeah.
Dan's model railroading journey. He says, "Hey, the reason I like MRL content and live shows, it's about building railroads. I like that I can join in after hours and banter if I want. Many live streams don't focus on model trains. It's just to hang out." True, true. We have a hangout afterwards in the after hours, like I call it the after hours club there from 10 p.m. on till about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Ralph Renzetti hosts it, and guys like Robert come in, and John and myself come in and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah, that should be. Yeah.
yeah, that's it. That's the website if you want to come in.
Yeah, that's the nightly chat room.
Dwight says, "Isn't that what you were painting today, Bill? The green in the green room? Uh-uh.
No, Dwight, he's painting stripes in his bedroom.
Yeah.
And there, Robert.
Hey, Wigwag Workshop says, I know you don't really do Facebook, but I do have pitches there. Okay. So head on over to Wigwag's Workshop on Facebook. Check him out. He's got pictures. Here's Robert.
Hey, what's up, boys?
How you doing?
Not too bad. This is what I've been working on. So
Nice.
that's all. This is all. That's all hidden staging. So that's all going to be covered. I've been trying to figure out how to make all this work.
Now, from where that white portal is, that's all going to be covered.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all hidden staging. The only thing that's going to be visible is about that much space from that line, from this line here out to the front. That's all going to be visible. The rest of it's all going to be hidden. The top of it's going to be like city scene and urban scene.
Now, how would you be able to gain access to that if you have a derailment or some problems? Lift
So
up.
I got holes notched out in the back there.
Uh-huh.
That white thing you see back there is my garage door.
Oh, okay.
So I've got hand holes all the way running down to be able to access the inside. And I might go crazy and put some LED lights in there or something to be able to have some lighting back there to see what's going on.
Now that staging yard backs against your garage door.
Yep.
Now how about in the wintertime? Would that affect the track?
No, it hasn't yet. I've had all this stuff down for most of this track's been down for about 2 years now, but that staging yard I just got completed last month. So, but so far, no, I haven't had any issues. I have gaps cut in so that I can allow for expansion and contraction and whatnot like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be pretty neat by the time I'm done with it.
Oh,
We're just
yeah.
dry fitting everything right now.
Looks good. Looks really good. And what's going to be that space that's right in front of you? That's
this here?
Yeah.
It's just going to be open scenery. Actually, this is all going to be covered to about here. So from here wrapping back around is all going to be pretty well covered, and it's going to come back out right here. So that'll all be hidden.
Now the design of the. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, Robert.
No, it's all good. I figured to give me a chance to hide some trains and make them disappear a little bit, and then have them pop back out.
Mm-hmm. Now, is this the track plan? Is your design?
Yep.
Adrian Gaskin says you should put a camera in to monitor the trains to stop derailments, or to know when you have a derailment.
So this is actually going to make a pretty good echo chamber. So anytime something comes off the rails, I'm going to know about it, especially with those openings at the back. Mm-hmm. But I don't know about putting cameras in here. I think the spacing is going to be too tight for it.
Uh-huh.
It's not a bad idea, though.
No, actually, Robert, here you go. Get you some of these.
Oh.
I got that one off of eBay.
Okay.
Shoots 1080p.
Does it shoot it to an SD card, or does it shoot it to like a video stream?
It has a SD card in it. Let's see. It does have another plug. I haven't messed with this in a long time. I used it. It was one of those little spy cameras. I put it in a flower pot over at Dad's house so I could see who's going in and out of the house while I'm not around. After we started showing the house.
Yeah.
People never knew it was there.
So yeah, that's what I've been working on.
Cool.
Oh, I wanted to show you this too. We were talking about that in scale. There's the fixture for the double crossover.
Yeah.
3 inches by 5 inches.
Wow.
They say it's about half of what a HO is, isn't it?
It's less than half. Let me pull that. Let me pull one out. There's the HO template.
Yeah.
Fixture. That's the difference. It's a quarter the size. A quarter. Holy.
Yep.
So that's gonna be fun.
Well, I found on mine, Robert, even my HO. Well, that's all I got is HO. But my basement, even during the summertime, is just cool enough that my plates stay a little too cold for soldering. And the only way to get a good, decent solder was to either take it out of the fixture and resolder everything, which wasn't hard to do.
Right.
But I use a heat gun, just heat the things up. When I did that, have the ties already in there and put a couple of the 2 main rails in and then hit it with a heat gun. Then everything would solder up just fine.
Creepy.
Yeah, I haven't had that problem yet.
Yeah.
Creepy 1013 says motor vehicle space is overrated. More space for trains is what we all need. And Laura says, "Hello, Johnny. Sorry I haven't dipped into your gatherings for a while."
Yeah. Hey, Laurie.
Dwight of Northern Star says, "How do you connect such a small camera to a layout and a computer?"
USB. Well, I think that one had a. No, that was USB. Yeah. I've got some CAD cams. They run off HDMIs, but they're a lot bigger.
Pirates of the Model Train says, "I think the most ultimate space for a model railroad would be the holding deck on the Enterprise." See how we did that? Space, ultimate space, play on words.
Yeah.
Pirates of the Model Train, you kidder, you.
There you go,
Yeah,
John.
that camera there, Robert, I don't think I paid about maybe $20 for it.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that plug is USB because I had to, I got one of those 10,000 amp battery packs. That's how I powered it because I had it set for motion sensing. So if it sensed any movement, it'd turn the camera on and start recording. That way it saved the batteries.
Nice. You'll have to look into that. You're gonna need a few of them.
Laura says there's 2 versions of N scale. The US is 1/160th. The Japanese use 1/150th, and of course the Brits have to be different, so we use 1/48th, half double O gauge. 3, she says. John, did I tell you I put a bumper sticker on my car?
No.
Yeah, I did. I put a new bumper. My wife wants me to take it off, though. Yeah. It says,
Well,
honk if you think I'm handsome. And then when the light turns green, I just sit there.
Okay.
But I'll be here all week, folks. Don't forget to tip your waiter.
Wow. I see we done run over.
Pirates of the Model Train says, "Okay, gotta go. 2 of my boys are there. We're on their way back from the football game. Gotta go get them. Good night, everyone. To go get them. Good night. Good night, Pirates of the Model Trains. Good to have you aboard."
We'll see you next time around, Pirates.
When will be the next show, John?
What? That's
For
your
you.
show.
No, your show.
Not sure. Let me. Okay, this is 21. Looks like October the 4th. I mean,
November.
November the 4th.
Okay.
Got my finger on the right month, but looking at the wrong one.
There you go.
So, all right. Well, with that said, hang around, Bill.
All right.
We'll I'll close this one up. Put Bill in the green room. See if he finds anything to eat. I appreciate everybody coming in. Hope the show was good. It was a little slow, but as you can see, I'm not a real big talker like Bill, Andy, and Ralph and them. So I'm trying. Anyway, good night, Laurie, Dwight, Creepy, Pirates, Adrian. Everyone have a good weekend. Don't forget Bill's show next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Looks like he's going to have another good guest on doing in-scale double deck layout. So with that said, we'll see y'all later. Appreciate everybody coming by. And let's see if I can do this right since it's been a while. Where'd it go? All right. Y'all have a good one, and we shall catch you later.